Live. So in this video, I'm going to show you just the two homework problems for homework number 3. And this is for spring 2022. And so I'm going to ask you to do two simulations in Pygame. The first one is an extension of the bouncing balls. I give you in an example code 2 bouncing balls, but now I want you to extend it to 50 bouncing balls and also make those balls change color depending on collisions. And I got this idea from seeing some simulation early in the COVID pandemic. So I run it and you see one ball blue, and then as it collides, it starts changing balls blue, and anytime a ball is blue and it hits a red ball, it converts it to a blue ball. And so this was to show social distancing and the role of infections, and I just thought it was a really cool simulation. And so this is your first homework problem. So just to show it to you again, I run it, and I'm doing this off the command line. If you want to do this in notebooks, you're welcome to do it in notebooks. I just prefer in Pygame to use kind of the command line just because it's easier to get out of Python in case there's an error. Sometimes it can freeze notebooks when you're using Pygame. The details are posted in the PDF file that's on Canvas, so where I'll have the dimensions, the number of particles. It also gives you the equations for kind of these inelastic collisions. And as I mentioned, there's also an example of at least 2 balls bouncing, colliding with one another and bouncing off the balls. Your task is to extend this to 50 balls in this case. Your second problem, and the motivation for this was I was thinking about doing Angry Birds, but that became a little bit too complicated. And so I decided just to do kind of a slingshot game. So we have a ball, and basically we're going to slingshot this ball and land it onto this blue surface. So I take the slingshot, pulls it back, I release it, and I miss. And then you see the text, it loses, but you want to keep on repeating this game. That's kind of actually one of the key challenges in programming this, is that we're going to keep on repeating the game until you hit the Q button to get it to quit. And at least this part with kind of getting the ball to pull around like this is provided in sample code that'll be posted on Compass. So let's see if I can land it. And then I landed. I don't really care so much getting this exactly, kind of getting the landing part, because you're going to have, you're going to be jumping positions depending on the velocity, but kind of get it roughly correct. And here we miss. Here I kind of go a little bit up, it's going over. And let's see if I can get it again, a little bit farther. And so that's where you land. So again, the details will be on the document on Compass, but these are your 2 homework problems for homework number 13, and kind of 2 simple animation examples. I encourage you to look at kind of the sample code I've provided, because both of these problems kind of build off of that sample code. Some of it's already there, and in a day or so, I'll get the rest of the examples going on. And those are going to be covered on class on Thursday and Friday. Actually, on Thursday and Tuesday. And Thursday and Tuesday, we're actually going to work on this problem using the mouse to kind of control where this ball is going. And then what I want you to do is, once this part's going, you got to get the rest of it to kind of get the game part. And, kind of the win-lose part, I can pull it back and fire it. And then I get the, lose, win, and play it. And then when I want to quit, I just hit Q and the game ends. All right, thank you.